Hey everyone, Melissa Wick here. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back. I'm really grateful to be here with you today. Today's class is highly requested. It is a wrist-free yoga practice, so no down dogs, no planks, no chatturangas. There will be a lot of standing postures and some postures on the knees, so feel free to have a blanket or a pillow close by. This class, we're going to work with steadiness and ease. So we'll practice stability in the mind and in the breath, and of course within the postures. It is a full body, well-rounded practice. So get into something comfortable, something that you could move in, and let's get this practice started. Let's begin standing today. So go ahead and stand at the top of your mat. Have your feet hip-width distance apart. Standing nice and tall, loop the shoulders onto the back, palms face forward, fingers spread wide, but inviting in soft awareness. Letting all four corners of the feet root into the ground. So see if you can lift your toes up and then relax them back down. Lift the inner arches of the feet and feel the lengthening coming up the legs, feeling the kneecaps lift. Tailbone lengthens down, so it's not tucked under and it's not sticking out. We're finding a neutral pelvis, slight tone in the belly, shoulders onto the back, and notice if the chin is hanging off the spine. You want to gently pull the chin in so you align the crown of the head over the base of the spine. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And let's invite in 2 deep cleansing breaths to fully arrive here together. So a nice big inhale through the nose, let your belly and chest fill up. And a big exhale out through the mouth, let it go. All the air out. And we'll do one more like this. Inhale, breathing in. And a nice big exhale, sigh it out. All the air out. And then just gently closing the mouth and start to shift your breathing in and out through both nostrils. Let yourself fully land here and arrive on your mat. Feeling rooted and grounded in the feet. Growing tall all the way up through the crown of the head. Collarbones are smiling. Establish your breath. Let the breath travel all the way down into the belly as you inhale. And as you exhale, the belly gently pulls in. So a nice rhythmic breath in the belly, which will allow us to ground even more. Dropping the mind into the body. Now as you're anchoring into your breath, just start to shift and sway from side to side so the feet stay exactly where they are, and just give yourself a little sway like you're on a boat. And then you could start to make a circular motion here in this sway. So to the side, forward, other side, and back. So you go as far as it feels comfortable for you. The circle could be very minor, or it could be a little bigger, whatever feels best. Maintaining equilibrium. And then you're just going to change direction, go the other way. So just opening up all four corners of the feet. And then coming back to stillness. We're going to inhale here. You're going to flip the palms to face away from you. As you breathe in, you're going to reach the arms all the way up, biceps by the ears. Keep the ribs pulled in, tail lengthens down. As you exhale, lower the arms down by your side. Now we're going to add in a lift of the heels. So keeping the spine tall, inhale, lift the heels, arms reach up. Maybe you open your eyes and they're just focused on one spot along the horizon. And then as you exhale, you lower the heels, lower the arms 2 more times. So we're anchoring into the breath, syncing the breath with the movement. Inhale, you rise up. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, rise. So you're just lifting straight up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms up, breathing in, maybe look up. As you exhale, bend your knees, take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Loop the shoulders onto the back, extend the elbows, nice chest expansion, inhale here. And then as you exhale, fold over your hips. Let your chin come in, arms come as far forward as it feels okay. We're gonna flow like this, opening up the shoulders. So keep the hands interlaced, inhale, lift yourself up, keep the knees slightly bent, open the chest, chin in. And then exhale, lead with the chest, knees are bent, fold in. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale, knees stay bent, nice and smooth, open up the chest. And exhale, fold down. And now we'll just hold here, knees can stay bent, or you can straighten them, whatever feels better. If there's rounding in your upper back, then bend the knees. Feel that stretch in the chest, the shoulders, the back of the neck, hamstrings. Make sure you're still breathing smoothly. Good. Now take your hands to your lower back, keep them interlaced. Halfway lift, so flat back, shoulders back, belly in, chin in, lengthen through the crown of the head. Release your hands, exhale, forward fold. And then from here, we're gonna take a nice big step back with the left leg. Left knee comes down, low lunge, reaching the arms up. Drop that right hip down, and low belly zips in. Ankle underneath that right knee, thumbs back in space, collarbone smiling and wide. On the next inhale, prepare for cactus. So breathing in. As you exhale, bend the elbows, pull that right hip back, lift up and out of the waist. Inhale, reach the arms up. And now we exhale, half split. So extend your right leg. Your hands could always come on blocks here. Right toes flex towards the face. Keep your right hip in line with that right ankle. Sometimes it likes to go off to the side. Shoulders soften, lengthen the spine. Open up in the back of the right leg. Sternum's reaching forward. Good, now we're gonna re-bend the right knee. Take your arms up, breathing in. And then as you exhale, take your hands down. Now we're gonna step back. You can come onto the knees first if that helps, and you're gonna extend the right leg out to the side for Gait Pose. Heels behind the toes. And here you might wanna pad up that left knee, so we're gonna be on the knee for a little bit. So here we're gonna walk the hands forward. Come onto your fingertips here, and then lengthen the spine. So if you want a little more, you can take your right hand and thread it through, right palm is up, and rest that right shoulder, right head down. But try not to make this into a twist. So you wanna lift that right hip up and close the left shoulder down. Breathing deeply. Good, and then take that right hand back out, walk your hands in, come to stand on the knee. Tailbone lengthens down, low belly zips in, take your arms out to the side. Side stretch, so as you inhale, right hand to right thigh, left arm reaches up and over, breathing in. And then as you exhale, come back to center. How smooth can you move? Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, back to center. Last one, inhale, right arm or left arm up and over. Pause here, breathe into the left side body. So we're opening up the left side, left lung. And then let's come back to center. Turn your right heel in, right toes out, and then lunge into your right leg. And you're gonna take your right hand to your right ankle, keep tucking your right glute underneath. Left arm reaches up and maybe arch it up and over. You can stay here, or you can bend the left arm and open up the chest towards the sky. Stay here, or take the left hand behind the back of the head, resting the back of the head into the hand. So chest is open, keep tucking the right glute under. Stay here and breathe, noticing if it gets a little uncomfortable. Can you stay with it? Breathe through it. Just creating more stability in the mind, in the body, and in the breath. Beautiful. Wherever you are, we'll rise back up. Take your hands down and then take that right leg back in front of you, removing your blanket off the knee, tucking the left toes under, and then extend both legs, pull that right hip back. Hands could be on blocks here, and just fold. Right hip pulls back, softening the shoulders. Try to keep some length in the spine so we're not totally rounding. Good, now re-bend the right knee, preparing for high lunge. This is going to be more linear. Inhale, arms sweep up, root down through that right heel. As you exhale, airplane arms, they come through, shoulders onto the back, dip your left knee down. Let it kiss the ground. Inhale, extend the back leg, arms reach up, open up your chest. And then as you exhale, hands come through, kiss the left knee down, shoulders back, chest open. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, open up the chest. Maybe the arms go back. And exhale, hands come through, dip the left knee down, chest open. How steady can you be? Last one. Inhale, open up. And then exhale, let your left knee kiss the ground, arms come through. Inhale, high lunge, nice breath in. And exhale, step your left foot forward, palms down by your side, palms open, shoulders back, connect to your breath. Take a cleansing breath at any point you need to. So big breath in through the nose, and a nice big exhale out through the mouth. All the air out. Anchor back in. As you inhale, arms are going to sweep up, breathing in. Maybe look up to your hands. As you exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, fold. Now we're going to step the right leg back, right knee down. Low lunge, inhale, both arms sweep up. Stay for your exhale, drop the left hip down, low belly zips in. So left heel pulls back, right knee forward. Collarbones wide. Shoulders down the back. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Left hip pulls back, lift up and out of the waist. Show your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, take your hands down. Hips go back, extend the left leg, left toes toward the face, softening the shoulders, lengthen the spine. Left hip in line with the ankle. Open up the left hamstring. Good, now re-bend the left knee, arms reach up, breathing in. And then as you exhale, take your hands down, and we're going to either place the left knee down and then adjust into your gait pose, or just step right into gait pose. Left leg out to the side, and maybe you find your blanket once again under the right knee. So left leg extends out, and then we'll walk the fingertips forward, melt the chest and forehead down. Pull the belly in, shoulders down the back. If you want to thread, we'll take the left arm through, left palm up, left shoulder down. And then try to keep that left hip lifted so we're not twisting, and close the right shoulder down. Breathing in and out through the nose. Beautiful. Unthread the arm, walk the hands towards your body, come to stand on that right knee, and then we'll prepare for our side stretch. So arms out to the side, low belly zips in, stabilize the lower back. As you inhale, right arm up and over toward the extended leg, chest open, feel the length from that right hip all the way through to the fingertips, and then rise back up as you exhale. Nice and smooth. Inhale, right arm up and over, shoulders down, chest open, and exhale, come to stand. Last one. Inhale, right arm up and over, stay here, breathing deeply into the right side body. So the right side is exposed here, so we're clearing up all the stagnancy in the right side. Beautiful. Come back to stand. Now we're going to turn that left heel in, maybe walk the foot in a bit, left knee in line with the toes, and lunge into the left leg. Take your left hand, grab a hold of the left ankle, keep tucking the left glute under so the hips aren't sticking out, all in the midline. Right arm up to the sky, or arch that right arm over, bicep by the ear, or if you'd like, bend that right elbow and twist the chest up towards the sky, or right hand to the back of the head, and then lean the head back into the hand. Maybe the gaze is up, wherever is the most comfortable for your neck. So nice steady foundation with the legs supporting you as you trust to lean the chest back. Focus your eyes on one point. So that's one of the ways to notice if we're leaking energy, if our eyes are looking everywhere, if we're blinking a lot. Focus the eyes. That's going to help to steady the mind. It's going to help to steady the breath. Beautiful. And then release. We're going to take the hands down and then step your left foot through between the hands. Move your blanket or your pillow aside. Arms reach up. Nice breath in. And then exhale. Take your hands down. Tuck your right toes under. Extend the back leg. Modified pyramid. So left leg extends. So all 10 toes face forward. Hands could be on blocks. Left hip pulls back. So you're folding over the left thigh. Try to keep length in the spine. Breathe into the back of the left leg. Perhaps you feel it in the right calf and the Achilles. Good. Now we're going to bend that left knee, preparing for high lunge. So pull the left hip back, right toes forward, nice and steady. Inhale, arms sweep up. Open the chest. As you exhale, airplane arms, dip that right knee down, shoulders back, reach to the fingers, kiss the right knee to the ground. Inhale, arms sweep up, open up the chest. You can bend the elbow slightly here, make it nice and big. As you exhale, hands come through, shoulders back, kiss that right knee down 2 more times. How smooth can you move? Inhale, arms reach up, open. Exhale, airplane arms, right knee kisses the ground. Use your breath, nice and steady. Inhale, arms reach up, open up. And then exhale, hands come through, kiss that right knee to the ground. Inhale, high lunge, arms reach up. Nice and gentle exhale, step your right foot back to the top of your mat. Shoulders back, palms face forward. Regroup here. Cleansing breath if you need. And again, feeling all 4 corners of the feet rooted. Grow tall through the crown of the spine. Re-establish and re-anchor to the breath before we move to the second sequence. Good, so the theme here is steadiness and ease. Now, opening the eyes if they're closed, we're going to step the left leg back to warrior 1. So you're going to be on 2 tracks. Bend your right knee, left heel down, left toes fan out. So pull that right hip back. Arms reach up. Firm that back leg, right knee is bent. As you exhale, circle the arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Shoulders onto the back, extend the elbows. Inhale, open up the chest. As you exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder to the inside of the right thigh. Chin in. Notice if the butt wants to stick out. Again, tuck that right glute under. Body is in the midline here. Legs are strong and supporting you here. But we're not holding on for dear life. We're still inviting softness. Good, release. Back, inhale into warrior 1. Now we're gonna exhale, open up warrior 2. So adjust the feet a little bit. So right heel in line with the mid-arch of the left foot, bend your right knee. And then we'll extend the right leg. Right arm up to the sky, palm faces in. Left palm by the side, palm faces out. We're doing a triangle flow here, so if you gotta walk the back foot in a little bit, you can do that here. So as you inhale, we grow tall. As you exhale, we're gonna dip the hips back and then bring that right arm down towards the shin or a block. As you inhale, left arm arches up and over, bicep by the ear. As you exhale, left arm to the back left corner of the mat. As you inhale, right arm comes about halfway up. Continue the inhale all the way back up to stand. So that's the flow, you'll get it. As you exhale, right hand down to the shin or to the block. As you breathe in, left arm up and over, really lengthen to the left side. As you exhale, left arm to the back left corner of the mat. As you inhale, right arm up about halfway, continue the inhale, rise all the way up so you feel your core support you. Last one. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left arm up and over. Use your breath. Exhale, left arm back, left corner of the mat so the chest is open. Inhale, right arm up about halfway. Continue the inhale all the way up. Awesome. And now let's exhale. Come down to your triangle. Left arm up to the sky. And then bend your right knee. Take your right hand to the ankle. If that's too far, just take your right forearm to the thigh. Left arm up to the sky, or arch that left arm up and over, or same theme, maybe bend the left elbow, open up the chest, or maybe hand to the back of the head. Lean the chest back, tuck the right glute under, firm the outer edge of the left foot. Again, focus your eyes on one point, nice and steady. If you're feeling any instabilities, that's okay. We're breathing through it. Every day it fluctuates. Some days we're really steady and stable, and some days not so much, and that's not for us to judge. It's just for us to observe. So move into the seat of the witness. You are not your body. You are not your mind. You are the one that is observing it all. Beautiful. Reach the left arm up to the sky, and then come back to warrior two. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Right palm up and back. Nice side stretch. Warrior two, extend your right leg, lower the arms, turn your right toes in, heels hide behind the toes, hands on the waist, take a nice breath in. As you exhale, hips go back, forward fold here. Hands down on blocks or the ground. You're gonna bend your right knee. Just feel that nice stretch in the inner line of the left leg, perhaps the groin. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Back to center. So stay center here, and then walk the hands forward, come onto the fingertips. So it's like you're in downward dog here with the spine lengthening. And if you know Iyengar yoga with all the straps and the ropes, imagine there's a rope around your waist hooked onto the wall behind you, and it's pulling your hips back as the crown of the head lengthens forward. Shoulders out of the ears. Breathing deeply. Beautiful. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. You're going to bend the knees, and we're going to slowly roll up. So stacking the spine as you come up. Loop the shoulders onto the back as you come to stand. And then we're going to come back to the top of the mat. Palms down by the side. Palms face forward. Nice breath in. Exhale it out. Here we go, other side. So you're gonna step the right foot back, warrior one. So you're on two tracks, right heel down, right toes out. Bend the left knee, back leg strong, left hip pulls back in space. Arms reach up, biceps by the ears. Wrap the upper arms around and in. Glide the shoulders down the back. As you breathe in, prepare. As you exhale, circle the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, looping the shoulders onto the back, extend the elbows. Breath in, open the chest. As you exhale, humble warrior, left shoulder to the inside of the left inner thigh. Again, notice if the hips are sticking way out to the side. Tuck the left glute under. You're in the midline here. Hips are facing towards the front of the mat. Chin in. Beautiful. Rise, warrior one, breathing in. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two, adjust your stance. Left heel in line with the mid-arch of the right foot. Arms in line, fingers in line with the shoulders. And then we'll extend the left leg. Reach the left arm up towards the sky, left palm in, right palm faces out. Walk your back foot in a little bit here, preparing for triangle flow. Inhale here to prepare. As you exhale, hips go back, left hand down to the shin or to the block. Right palm is up. Inhale, right arm up and over. Chest is leaning back. As you exhale, right hand to the back right corner of the mat, open up the chest. Legs are strong. Inhale, left arm about up halfway. Continue the inhale, reach all the way up, breathing in. As you exhale, left hand down. How smooth can you move? Inhale, right arm up and over. Good, feel that stretch along the right side. Exhale, right arm back to the back right corner of the mat. Chest is open. Inhale, left arm up about halfway. Continue the inhale all the way back up. Last one. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm up and over. Reach to the fingers. Exhale, right arm to the back right corner of the mat. Inhale, left arm up about halfway. Continue the inhale all the way up to stand. And now exhale, come into your triangle pose. And then we'll prepare. Bend the left knee, wrap your left hand around the left ankle or onto a block, or if you prefer, forearm to thigh. Right arm maybe comes up and over. Keep tucking the left glute under. Or bend your right elbow, open up the chest towards the sky. Or hand behind the head, leaning the head back. So firm the outer edge of the right foot. Back leg is strong. So we are engaged here, but yet we're also inviting in softness. Where are your eyes? Steady the breath. That'll help to steady the mind. Building resilience. Nice and steady. So we can empower ourselves to respond rather than to react. Beautiful. Now rise, warrior two. We're gonna flip, reverse, flip the left palm up, left arm up and back. Then come back to your warrior two, extend the left leg, lower the arms down. Turn your toes to face the right edge of your mat, heels behind the toes. Take a nice breath in, lengthen. As you exhale, we fold over the hips, hands down. And then we'll take a breath in here. As you exhale, bend your right knee. You can always do this time with no hands if you'd like, arms out to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the left knee. So shoulders back. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Or you can keep the hands on the ground. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Back to center here. We're gonna fold over the hips now. And then we'll take the right hand to the outside of the left calf or ankle and then bend your right knee for a little more. So your left hand could extend out long onto the fingertips in front of you. And then maybe here you peek under the left underarm. Good, breathe into the belly. Beautiful, release, extend the right leg, hands back to center, lengthen the spine, breathing in. As you exhale, we fold, take the left hand to the outside of the right calf or ankle, bend the left knee, and then peek the eyes underneath the right underarm. So you're pulling on to that calf or the ankle with the left hand and letting that left shoulder come in as you peek underneath the right arm. Good, release, back to center. Walk your hands in and then bend your knees. We're gonna slowly rolling up. Let the head and shoulders be the last to come up. When you get to the top, give your shoulders a loop up, back and down. Heels in, toes out. You're gonna bend the knees in line with the toes. And then arms are gonna reach up, extend the legs, breathing in. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Goddess squat. 2 more times. Inhale, reach the arms up, extend the legs. As you exhale, knees track in line with the toes, tailbone lengthens down, low belly zips in, bend the elbows. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, extend the legs. And then exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Pause here for a cycle of breath. Lift your right heel up, lower down. Lift the left heel up, lower down. Maybe try both. And lower down. Extend the legs, lower the arms down, and then step your right foot to the top of the mat. Shoulders onto the back. Cleansing breath if you need. Nice breath in. Big breath out. Coming back to your center. Anchor into your breath. And we're going to move into our balance series, balance postures. So we'll open the eyes and then find a spot to focus on with the eyes. You're going to bring your hands onto your waist, weight into the left foot, bend your right knee, preparing for dancer's pose. So making sure that the knees are in line. So what's going to want to happen is the ribs are going to want to pop out. Low belly zips in and try to bring your heel towards the glute. Left arm reaches up. Right arm reaches up. And then circle that right arm back and around and grab the inside edge of your right foot. Left hand could be in or facing forward, or thumb and pointer finger touch. And then from here we start to kick the foot into the hand and think of lifting up rather than looking down for this one. Let it be uplifting. It doesn't need to be super extreme. You don't have to push so hard that you can't breathe. Find your edge and soften into it. Good. Now we're going to release without letting that right foot touch the ground. Bring that right knee forward. You can either hold on to your right shin with your left hand, take the right arm back behind you, or left thumb is down, grab the outside edge of your right foot, and then kick the right heel forward, extending the left leg. Maybe gaze back to your right hand. Chest is open, so lean the chest back. Beautiful. With lots of care, come back to center. Place that right foot down. Either shake the left leg out or stay with it. Let it release. Recalibrate. When you feel ready, we want to access the balance postures from a place of focus and centeredness. So tune into your breathing, focus your eyes on one point, hands on the waist. Weight into the right foot, bend your left knee, knees in line, low belly zips in, ribs in. Arms reach up, keep the ribs knitted in. Circle the left arm behind you, grab a hold of the inside edge of your left foot. Notice with what you want to do with the right hand, either palm in or face forward, or thumb and pointer finger together for a mudra. Then when you feel steady, kicking the left foot into the hand, lifting up, chest is open. Enjoy this back bend. Find softness and ease. And then when you're ready, you release without letting the left foot touch the ground. Either right hand to the left shin, left foot is flexed, left arm back and twist, or right hand, right thumb down, grab the outside edge of the left foot, lengthen that right leg, feel the leg support you as you rise, chest is open, kicking the left heel forward, knee bent or straight. Building resilience. This too shall pass. When you feel complete, gracefully lower down. Either shake it out or stay with it. Palms face forward. cleansing breath. One more balanced shape or pose or shape that will challenge our steadiness. Feet together. We're going to come into prayer twist. So as you breathe in, sit back in your chair, arms reach up. As you exhale, hands come into prayer, twist over to the right, hook the left tricep to the outside of the right thigh, pull the left hip back so knees are in line, press the palms into one another, belly pulls in, and then lengthen the spine, chest is open. Focus your eyes on one point. If you're feeling little shakes and instabilities, that's okay. Let's not attach to it, just breathe through it. It's just unprocessed thoughts. Beautiful. Forward fold, release. One cycle of breath here. Bend your knees, roll up. Shoulders onto the back. Other side. Inhale, sit back in your chair, breathing in, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Sit back in your chair. Twist, breathing in. As you exhale, twist from the core over to the left. Hook the right tricep to the outside of the left thigh. Right hip pulls back. Press into the palms, open the chest. Lean back a bit so chest is open. And then find your point with your eyes. Breathe. One breath at a time. Burning through any stagnation, anything that's limiting us. And let's release, forward fold. And bend the knees. Let's roll up. Shoulders up and back. Feet hip width distance. Palms face forward. Back to where we started. Give yourself a little sway from side to side. Maybe close the eyes. Noticing how the sway feels now. In comparison to the beginning of the class, maybe you make the circles or maybe you make a random pattern. Effortlessness. Imagine as if you are a leaf in the wind. Find stillness. And just feel the energy moving through you, allowing yourself to receive. Steadying and stabilizing the energy within us. Feel roots coming out from the soles of your feet into the ground, into the earth. Reach the arms up, open your eyes, breathing in, nice long spine, maybe look up, a little back bend. And as you exhale, forward fold. Good, let's heel toe our feet nice and wide. We'll come into a Yogi Squat, heels in, toes out. You can always sit on a block here. Palms touch in prayer pose, knees track in line with the toes. Shoulders onto the back, lean the chest back, nice long spine. Super grounding, primal shape. Making sure you're not caving in on the inner arches of the feet, all four corners of the feet rooted. Beautiful. Let's release. Lift your hips up, block aside. Heel toe your feet under the hips. Walk yourself back a bit on your mat. Let's bend the knees. Give ourselves a little hug, a little wrap around our shins. Either put the chin in and feel that stretch in the back of the spine, or hug your shins and lift the chest up and let your heels drop as far as you can to the floor. A little bit of balance. And then we'll take the arms out in front of us. Chest is open, tall spine. And then with lots of care and control, You're gonna gently bring the knees down. Lower the arms down, come to stand on the knees. You can always pad the knees again with a blanket or a pillow, preparing for Camel Pose, Ustrasana. You could also bring a block between the thighs if you'd like. Tail lengthens down. Hands could come above the glutes, fingers face down, gently pushing down. As you lift up and out, stabilize the lower back, shoulders onto the back. Chin is in, head in line with the spine. Just don't let the neck drop back. Breathe into your chest, into your throat. The hips are leaning forward as long as there's no pain or cramping in the low back. So you're lifting up and out. When you feel ready, you're going to imagine there's a string tied to your heart and someone is pulling you up. And then sit your bum back to your heels, flip your palms up, shoulders back. Let yourself just receive. Toes touch, knees wide, child's pose. Walk your hands forward, melt the forehead and chest down towards the mat. Take a nice big breath in into the chest. Feel the shoulder blades expand as you exhale. Let your hips drop down towards the earth. Just feel that nice space and opening in the lower back. Beautiful. Now we're going to slide forward onto our forearms, onto our bellies. So moving any props aside, lay onto your stomach here, but on the forearms. Palms facing down, forearms pressed down, elbows just underneath the shoulders. Hug the elbows in towards the chest, tops of the feet pressed down. A little bit of deep core strengthening. So as you inhale, hug the elbows in, chest comes through, gaze lifts. As you exhale, tuck the chin in and pull the belly up, tuck the tail under, lift, 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 tuck, 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 tuck. So you're gonna feel the deep core activate. As you inhale, lower the hips down, chest comes through, shoulders nice and wide. Lift the gaze. 2 more times. As you exhale, pull the chin in and then tuck the tail under, tuck, tuck, tuck so much. The hips lift, keep tucking, tucking, tucking. You might shake a little bit, that's okay. Inhale, lower the hips down. Chest comes through the window of the shoulders. Gaze lifts last time. Exhale, pull the chin in, tuck the tailbone under, tuck, 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 tuck. If you can tuck so much, you can even lift the knees and then release the hips back down. And then wing your elbows out, melt the chest down, stack the palms onto one another, rest the forehead on the back of the hand. You can give your hips a little sway from side to side or just be still. Resting here as we have one more shape on our bellies. We'll be moving into bow pose. If bow is not for you today, you can take locust, arms by the side and lift up, or interlace the hands and lift up. If you're coming into bow, legs are hip width distance apart, arms down by your side, bending your knees. Take your hands and hold on either to the tops of the feet or the ankles and flex. Whichever one you prefer. Maybe this is enough and you stay here. If you want to go into bow, shoulders onto the back, lift the forehead and chest and shoulders, kicking your feet into your hands. Try not to crank the neck up because we don't want to break the line of energy in the spine. So chin slightly in, steady your gaze, steady your breath. Now this pose balances all 3 doshas. One more breath. Release. Release the legs. We're gonna just push up into closed-legged child's pose. So legs together, arms down by your side, melt the chest and forehead down, relax the shoulders. Good. Let's roll ourselves up and we'll come into pigeon pose to release the hips and perhaps the lower back. So just take your right knee to the outside of your right wrist, right ankle towards the left, slide the left leg back, And then hands on either side. I always like to take a look back to make sure my left leg is in line with the hip bone, so it's not off to the side. Square the hips, take a nice breath in, open the chest, feel that nice stretch in the psoas. As long as there's no crunching in the low back or pain, as you exhale, we fold down, either onto the forearms or stack your fists, rest your forehead on your fists or on a block or lay over a bolster. We have about 11 to 12 breaths here. Use your exhales as a vehicle to release whatever isn't of service to you anymore. Release it now, just let it go. Beautiful. We'll slowly start to come out of pigeon. In any way you want to switch over to the left side that avoids using the wrist. If you want to move through down dog to get to the other side, you can do that. So I'm just going to circle my legs forward and then around. Whichever way you're moving into pigeon on the left side, so left knee to left wrist, left ankle towards the right, just again making sure that that right leg is in line with the right hip bone. Take a look back. Hands on either side of the body, hips are in the center. Take a breath in, open up. As you exhale, fold down, taking your pigeon to sleep, either stacking your fists or lay over a bolster or on a block. Support yourself as you need here. Maybe close the eyes and just take a little scan through the top of your head all the way down your body, your torso, your hips, your legs, and release any pockets of holding. Beautiful. Removing any props you may have here. Lifting your chest up, bring your left glute down and swing your right leg forward. And we'll prepare for a wide-legged forward fold. So take your legs out wide, however it fits in your space. Knees and toes up towards the sky. Take your hands behind you. Use the hands to push down onto the floor to imprint the groin down so that we're not rounding here. We want the spine stacked over the base. So this might feel enough and you can stay upright, or if you have the space, take the hands forward, but maintain the length in the spine so we're not rounding. So we're taking an active wide-legged forward fold, so it's not passive where we're totally slumping over. Keeping length, keeping the legs activated. Just about 5 to 6 more breaths here. Beautiful. Release. Let the legs come back in. Scoot yourself up on your mat so that there's space behind you. Feet are down onto the ground, arms out in front of you. And we're going to slowly roll down, well deserved. Haven't been on our backs yet during this whole practice. Pull the belly in. Low belly or lower back touches the mat first. Pull in, pull in, pull in, articulating the spine, coming all the way down onto our backs. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Soles of the feet touch, knees open. If that doesn't feel good on your lower back, take your feet wide and knees fall in to touch. Close your eyes, tuning into your breath. Your hands are there to support you and to guide you as you return back to your body, as you breathe deeply. Actively letting love flow through the palms of your hands and into your being. We'll take our hands and slowly close the legs if they're open. Now, option here, you can take a restorative waterfall. If you have a block, place it under your tailbone and lift your legs up towards the sky, or legs up against the wall or over the bed or a chair or the couch. Or if you want shoulder stand, elbows close to you, lift your hips up and catch your hands to your lower back. The Ashtanga version is to have your legs stacked completely over the hips. The Hatha style would be legs a bit on an angle, which I find is less pressure on the neck. So just making sure that your head stays straight. Breathe into your belly. Dance with this effortless effort. You can stay here, or if you want, you can start to bring the legs up and over behind the head. Either legs can stay straight, or you can bend the knees, support the back as you need, making sure you can still breathe. A good way to check is if you can still talk in this shape. If something intuitively doesn't feel right, listen to those nudges. Back off and ease off when you need. You can always interlace the hands behind you, walking the shoulders in if the toes are touching the ground. Release your hands if they're interlaced. Palms down on the ground, or support your low back as you lower down. With so much care and control, we're going to slowly roll through the spine. Lots of control. Coming down. If you're on a block, remove your block or stay there. We're going to do fish pose. So the way I like to get into fish is to plant the feet down, lift the hips up, hook the thumbs behind my body with the palms facing down, walk the shoulders and elbows in as close as you can, and then relax the back body down. Extend the legs out, maybe flex the feet here so legs are active, and then shift a majority of your weight onto your forearms, your elbows, and then crown back. Try not to let your eyes roll back. So weight is on your arms, you're not dumping weight on your head. Breathing into your chest, your throat. When you feel complete, slowly release. Take your arms out, feet wide, knees fall into touch. And let's prepare for a twist. So Left leg extends out long, pull that right knee in, left hand to the outside of the right thigh, and guide yourself over to the left. Right arm opens up into a T, palm faces up. Gaze is wherever is the most comfortable for you. Whatever twist you'd like to take here. Let that right shoulder get nice and heavy, externally rotating that right arm, breathing into your belly. And let's release and just simple switch to the other side. Left knee pulls in, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, rolling over to the right side. Left arm opens up into a T, palm up. Let that left shoulder get nice and heavy. Breathe into your belly. Head is wherever is the most comfortable. Deeply nourishing the spine. Coming back to center. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Acknowledge your efforts. Come into a nice tiny seed. Thank you, thank you. Breath in. And as you exhale, let's come into Savasana. Extending your legs out long. Take up as much space as you'd like. Let your ankles fall open. Maybe give your hips a little wiggle from side to side. Maybe lift the chest, slide the shoulders under, relax back down, palms up. One more cleansing breath, breathing in. And a nice big exhale out through the mouth. Closing your eyes down. Let your whole body rest on the ground. There is nothing left here for you to do. There's nowhere else for you to be, but right here. Nothing else is asked of you. Just allow yourself to fully rest here and receive your efforts, your practice. Letting the energy, your prana, your life force within you to organize itself into balance and harmony and coherence as you lay here in this ultimate state of receivership. Noticing what it feels like to be at home in the center of your being. And know that you always, always have access to this. So you can slowly and gently begin your return by deepening your breath. Start to bring some movement back into your body. So maybe you move your fingers and your toes and your wrists and your ankles. Bring your arms up overhead for a nice big stretch, pointing your toes, stirring your body back into wakefulness as you deepen the breath. Bring your knees in toward you. Give yourself a nice hug one more time. Rolling over to one side, pausing on your side there for a moment. Taking a couple of deep breaths into your upper back. Noticing how this fetal shape feels to you. Breathing into gratitude. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, let's come up to a seat to close the practice together. Finding a tall spine. Shoulders onto the back. Close your eyes. Just enjoy these last few moments here with yourself, with your breath, noticing what you've cultivated, noticing what's shifted, noticing how you feel without attachment. Just notice. And know that this place of deep calm and centeredness and stillness exists within you all the time, regardless of the ups and downs and the fluctuations. There is this place within you that is always at rest. Bring your palms to touch in front of your heart space, slight bow in of the chin. Just acknowledge the teacher and the light that's within you. Thank you so much for your trust and for sharing your practice with me. From my heart to yours, namaste.